Hello, hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I never realized how Christmassy this song sounds. At least this mix of it. But I like it. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let me go ahead and get the last remaining things opened, and then we will begin. Emmers! How are you today? Welcome in. You playing some video games? Alright, let's see. I think that is mostly it. Okay, nice. Oh, right. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap on over. Runner! Oh gosh. Oh wait. I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to, there we go. Everyone, welcome in. Runner, thank you for those bits. And you're playing the new Fall Guys season. That's right. How is it? Well, you're probably playing it right now. So later, tell us how it is. But welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a great Sunday. My day is going pretty good. It is quite cold here. Right now, it is very cold, but I think it's like I think it's 1 degree right now. Let's see, hold on. No, I take it back. It's 4 degrees, but it looks like we're gonna go down to negative. Let's see. Today we'll go down to -5. Tomorrow it'll start out at -8. It's gonna be a cold couple of days we've got here. But it's good. Stick hands up. I haven't played AC yet today, Emmers. Oh my gosh. What's your excuse, Drew Blank? Welcome in. How's it going? How's your day? You're playing both AC and Fall Guys simultaneously. Nice. I logged in and went to my Captain Island, checked my stores. We have a green siren in the Nook shop. I think that was my I can't remember the other dishes. I think dishes was the other, like the stack of dishes or whatever was the other item that's for free, or not for free, but you can like just keep buying over and over. And then I didn't really have time for anything else, so I just I moved on. But I'll probably play some later. I did send some model kits out to a few people yesterday. I was gonna try to have everyone over, but then I realized that I think everyone was like, by the time we ended stream, I was like, oh yeah, I guess it's kind of late for people. So I just kind of, I didn't. I just ordered people some model kits, but I ordered a bunch of extra for me. So that people want, I can send it to them. Man, listening to like Final Fantasy songs just makes me want to play it again. I want more Final Fantasy VII. When at the Game Awards they showed a trailer for Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, but it's the same game that's essentially been out. But for PC. I will say the FF streams are great. I miss them a little bit, Renner. I will say, though, that at some point for the PS5, they released like it was like the base game plus more like a little side story. I wonder how much, I wonder how long that was, but once we get a PS5, maybe we'll play that. We should probably. I assume it's like kind of important to the overall story, but we'll see. Anyway, yesterday, by the way, so today we're gonna be playing more of Aviary Attorney. I am loving it. Like thinking about it after stream. I'm loving it. It is actually. I think it's much better of a game than it should be. I was just expecting, I don't know, a dumb game about bird liars. But it's like actually pretty good. It's caught me, it's thrown us some loops, thrown us for a loop. The loops are for us. And there's a lot of unexpected surprises, as most surprises are unexpected. But I'm liking it. It's funny, surprising, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to finishing it today. I think we can finish it. It is also longer than I thought. Thank you to that game reviewer who said every case was 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay, it's real fast then. I honestly, yesterday I was like, oh, we'll probably have to, we'll start and finish Aviary Attorney, and then I'll end with Death's Door or something, so that it's, in the case there's more time. But we did not have that problem, and I don't think we'll have that problem today. Also, because I haven't said it yet today, happy Bird Week as it continues. I'm hoping the plan for this week, I think, is finish this today. If for some reason the last case really does take only 20 minutes, then we can move to Death's Door. If not, we'll finish Death's Door tomorrow, probably, or at least play as much of it as we can. But hopefully finish. We'll say things work out and we can finish it tomorrow. Then Tuesday, which will be our last Bird Week day, will be one final bird game that I think we can beat in one sitting. We'll have to play it by ear. But I think it's all possible. If not, I think by Wednesday, I think we'll be done with Bird Week. I know, don't get too sad, everyone, but it's true. Bird Week has to end at some point. And I know I don't want it to either. But we actually have some really fun games to play after. And I should probably check to see if there's any more games that have been on sale or added to any sales, but I haven't checked in a minute. But what else? I've been watching. So a while back, there's a game called Disco Elysium that is like a detective game, sort of. It's very not family friendly. And so I've actually been watching a playthrough of Dex Bonus play it. And I actually started watching it a super long time ago, like months ago, and then I stopped it for whatever reason. I think I got just distracted. And so I'm finally going back to it now. And it's such a good game. I'm sad that it's like just so intense. But they're also making like a TV show about it too. I think they announced a Disco Elysium show. I don't remember what station it's on. Secret! Secret, thank you so much for those bits. Those woofy bits. How are you doing today? How's it going? There's an adaptation for what? Who's making it? I'm doing good. So far so good. Day's been pretty normal. Had some brekkie. Got ready for stream. That's really about it. Played just a very little bit of a little bit of Animal Crossing. What about you? Tried to have Juliette Wolf Jingle Bells. Yeah, she doesn't have the tone for it. I don't think she kind of likes to keep things that are very even, you know, and a very steady note. Let's see, who's making this show? It doesn't actually wait. I can't tell. It just says that the Sonic the Hedgehog producer is making it, which I don't know if that's comforting or not. But I can't. I don't see. This article doesn't say like what it would be airing on. But anyway, they are making a TV show of Disco Elysium, and I'm really curious how they're going to do it because there's some very video gamey things in the game, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't. But I'm just curious how they're gonna translate some of it. But if there was some way, if they ever came out with like a Disco Elysium light, like less just heavy topics, or not? I mean, yeah, just less heaviness. Then we would totally play it here. I just don't think. I've considered it. Don't think it's possible. Or that we would just have to take some very serious, like, it would be a very liberal definition of family friendly. Did you finish decorating the AC Island for Christmas? Kind of. I worked on like a little Christmas area yesterday because I got rid of the little Zen walkway that leads to my shops, so that way I can spawn snow, the little snowball things. Went in and cleared that area out, and I was like, oh, I can just make this, for the time being, I can make this, like a little Christmassy area. So I've set up like a tree and some lights and some of the little cube lights and stuff. It's fun. Do you have a cricket? The buggo? What do you need? Are you needing a cricket? Secret? Well, I guess you can't trade. Oh, not the bug, the crafting machine. Yep, no, don't know what that is. I have no idea. What is a cricket? Crafting machine. A clarification. For everyone else who is confused, not me. What do you use a cricket for? It's like a 3D printer, but it cuts paper. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Does it like fold? Oh, it can make decals. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I see that. That makes sense to me. Like a vinyl cutter or something. What are those things called that people use on like wood to make like to cut out really precise measurements, like with a laser? CNC machine, something like that? What is that? My sister needs a decal. She's doing a craft for my little nephew. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think a CNC machine is what I was thinking. CNC router, maybe. Well, that's cool. Might just go on Etsy, but I was hoping I could find someone that just owns one. That's fair. That's fair. probably going to be the cheapest thing, right? Yeah. I've thought about ordering a couple of stickers, like a bunch of stickers. And there's this place called Sticker Mule, but I've been kind of looking at maybe getting some stickers made. I've been tempted to get a cricket, but really shouldn't. Or maybe you should, Emmers. Maybe you should. Emmers, okay, so you have work again this week. Is still the same time that this past week was? No! Man. Then we should probably hop into the game so you can actually see the game. But this weekend is the marathon. Oh. Can see my art prizes auction off. That's awesome. When does that start? Friday or Saturday? Starts Friday night. Okay, awesome. Yeah, please do. It's so amazing. I'm very curious to see how it all goes. How many pieces do you have on sale in the auction? I know, like, at least, like, 3, right? Guys, can you imagine that at some point we will have Breath of the Wild 2, and I will probably stream it to probably an empty room because everyone will be like, no spoilers. I want to play for myself, but I can't wait. I'm so curious how it's gonna do. I hope it's good. What if it's terrible? What if it's like the worst Legend of Zelda they've made? Wouldn't that be a letdown? I'm just saying that way that won't happen, and we'll just be like, our expectations will be, we'll have no expectations, and then it'll be a great game. That's my thought. So we're gonna move into Aviary Attorney Definitive Edition. We're in the middle of a case, but I will catch you up to the game so far. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a super long game. We'll finish it today. Basically, we are JJ Falcon. We're Falcon. We also have an assistant named Sparrowson, who is a sparrow. But we are attorneys at Bird Law, and boy, did a lot happen yesterday. So the first case was about the first case was about a frog that was murdered, and we had to defend a cat. How is bird law different from human law? It's trying to think of a pun real fast. I don't know. Maybe I should have said attorneys at Caw. Anyway. So the first case had to do with this frog. He was murdered at a dinner party. This cat was accused, and she hired us to defend her. Her father did, or somebody did. Hired us to defend her. We found evidence that pointed to one of the other dinner guests. So we got a whole bunch of evidence. Like Ace Attorney, we then went to the court day and presented all of our evidence. And we got we got the host of the party. He got thrown in jail due to our evidence, and we saved the day, and we saved the cat from being thrown in jail. Or so we thought, until we get back to the office and the cat is like, wow, thanks for getting me off the hook. And we're like, it's no problem. It's what we do. We're fighting for justice. And she's like, I mean, you can drop the act now. That's okay. And we're like, what? And she's like, yeah, I did it. I killed the frog. And we're like, what? And she's like, the difference is they wing it. Ah, Emmers, that's good. That's good. That's, yes. Indeed. I should have. Perfect emote. That's fantastic. Anyway, we learned that the cat actually killed the frog. She told us even her reasoning and her motive and all that stuff. So we won the case, but also we learned that we were defending the murderer. The cat went... Wing it. Oh, wait, this is from yesterday. What was this one? I can't remember. Oh, that's loading. Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we can always just wing it. Oh, that's right. They do. They do say that. I totally forgot about that. The puns in this game are so good. Turnip. Bird law is excellent. Love it. That's a good one. That's a good one, Turnip. There's a little bit of a time skip, like a couple of days, but then our second case happens. JJ Falcon took a few days to drink off the guilt of the first case. And we get hired by the Prince of Spain, who is a fox. He's being accused of trying to assassinate the King of France. Sassy Lady Panda, welcome in. I'm catching everyone up to the game. In our second case, we get hired by the Prince of France. Prince of Spain. He is a fox. He tells us he's being accused of assassinating, or like attempting to assassinate the King of Spain. King of France. Excuse me. The murder weapon seems to be a rose that was poisoned. The guard was going to hand it to the guard. Got it from the fox. Was going to hand it to the king, but got pricked, and he died immediately. All the while, there are rumors and murmuring about revolution in France. And so I think that's going to come into play, so that's why I'm mentioning it. But where we left off, right before going into our court day, we discover and learn that the Prince of Spain is in fact not the Prince of Spain. He was lying to us. He is a private investigator, and he hints heavily that that maybe he actually was trying to partially assassinate somebody, but that he was doing it for love? Maybe not love. He was doing it because there was somebody who was less fortunate who was being taken advantage of. I think that's more fair. I don't think there was anything beyond that. But basically, he pulls a Lockie, welcome in. He starts talking in metaphor, and he's like, well, let's say give you a little allegory about a girl who is in debt, and somebody tells her, I will get rid of your debts, but you have to kill somebody for me. And so she's gonna do it, but then he says a shining knight in armor is like, no, I'll do it for you so that you don't get your hands dirty or whatever. And so it's kind of like that's assumed that that's what's going on, but we don't know. We had a court case. Oh, but okay. We go to court. Have our first day trying to defend this Prince of Spain. We successfully delayed, like we were able to prove, or at least cause some doubt in the case. They're going to add an extra day to the proceedings. So we have actually a few days to go get more evidence. Oh, Lockie, happy birthday. It's the 12th here, but you're right. It's the 13th over where you're at. Happy birthday, Lockie. Everybody, let's give Lockie a happy birthday fist bump. Lockie, welcome in. I hope you're having a great day so far. If you would like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wha-bam. And happy birthday, too. Hope you're having a great day. So we get to we got to the courtroom though, and the judge is different, and it's seemingly something has happened to the judge that was going to be there. Today's actually my husband's birthday too. Ooh, what? Emmers, tell him happy birthday for us. Thanks for the happy birthday punch to the nose. Not a problem. So at the courtroom, there is the first judge was a bird. When we got there, I think he's a wolf. He might be a fox, but it's kind of hard to tell. I think he looks more wolf-like though. But nobody knows who he is, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'm supposed to be here. I'm a judge." But earlier on in the game, there was a moment where we saw some, I think, wolves chatting about revolution. I currently woke up to something that my heart melted by. Uh-oh. What was it? Hopefully heart melted in a good way. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm curious what's going to happen. We're going to hop back in. We're starting the next day from the court case. And there might be a revolution. There will probably be bird puns. We need to discover what the poison was, what exactly killed the guard. Who is this guy who is our Prince of Spain / private investigator? There's a lot happening. But it's honestly much more of a fun game. It was a Nintendo 64. Did you get one? That's awesome. Is it one of the like the ones that come with like a bunch of games preloaded, or is it like just a straight up Nintendo 64? Did you do the thing that the kids did with the Nintendo 64? Oh, he's working this weekend. No, on his birthday? No. Sad. It was a great one. It was a straight up 64. Oh, that's awesome. Lucky. Do you already have Nintendo 64 games? Are you gonna get some new ones? Well, I mean, like new old ones. you know what I mean. All right, let's we're gonna start moving over. We're gonna pause the music and do that, and we should be good. Sweet. I love that video. Ooh, 6 games? Oh, that's awesome. Lucky, that's awesome. Nintendo 64. So good. What a great little system. Okay. Also, the art style in this game is really fun. I really like it. Okay. So there's a few things we need to do. Looks like probably... I just want to go to the library real quick. Also, this takes place in France. Nintendo 64! Have you seen the animated version of it that someone made? It's so good. Oh, this is Nathan, the librarian. The two fools have returned. What can I help you, messieurs, with? Need to know the population of Timbuktu, perhaps? Or do you want to run down of every character in Twelfth Night? Actually, why did I come here? I've already learned everything I wanted to know. Maybe you wanted to take out a book. Don't say silly things, Sparrowson. Come on, we have work to do. Okay, I just wanted to double check there wasn't anything that I needed to do there. We also, yesterday, we have learned, or well, so they give us options for things to say during certain scenarios. And there have been a few times yesterday that we were asked about books. And we decided that every time they asked us about books, we chose the option that said, books are for squares. So our character, we've retconned, just doesn't, he just doesn't read things. He doesn't like to read. All right, let's go to the private investigation firm. This is Mousy. He's like an assistant to the private investigator / Prince of Spain, who's not the Prince of Spain. Oh, hello again. Hi, Mousy. Mousy, we have a message for you. It's from Prince Juan himself. He wants to know if the birds have flown south for the winter, whatever that means. Oh, yes. The birds have migrated successfully. But if Prince Juan told you that, then that must mean he trusts you. He must want you to take these. Go on. Take them. These are used train ticket stubs. It looks like two people took a railway trip to Vienna. What exactly is the point of this, Mousy? Prince Juan said that they would help with the trial. See the names! Gautier's Senior. Nicole Senior. I recognize the surname, but I don't know who these people are. Neither do I, really. Prince Juan just told me to book train tickets for these people, and then to make sure they caught the train, and so on, and so. That's what I did. Strange. I'm not sure exactly what these stubs are supposed to help with the trial, but I'll keep a hold of them just in case. Ticket stubs. Okay. Chrissy Lizard, welcome in. How are you? He got 6 games, Locky. Awesome. Which ones? Let's go, Sparrowson. I'm done playing courier. Good call. A new day. You're sick? No! Chris! Oh, no. Well, I hope you start to feel better. That's never fun. That's strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl. Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy. Or maybe you scared her with how horrendous and inappropriate, with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode. We really don't have time for this discussion. Thank you for that hydrate, Chris. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere. Emmers. Hold on. I really want to look at... What happens if I go back? I just want to see evidence real quick. 2 ticket stubs for a train bound to Vienna. To Vienna. Seats are booked for Gautier and Nicole Senior. Apologies to anybody who speaks French. Or at least can do a very good French accent. You will not find that here. Gotta get that H2O. So true. Especially when you're sick, my friend. Don Calling 64 doesn't work because I don't have the expansion pack. No! Super Mario 64, wonderful. Banjo-Kazooie, love it. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, I actually think I played that a little bit. I didn't own it, though. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, definitely didn't play. And Diddy Kong Racing, one of my favorite N64 games. So much fun. I always played as Conker. Or... I can't remember who else. I can't remember who my racers were. All right, let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. So at the crime scene, we found a unwrapped bar of chocolate, and we think that perhaps instead of the rose being poisoned, that maybe the chocolate was poisoned. So we're trying to figure it out. The problem is we have to ask the guy, this elephant, about... Oh. Interesting. We have to ask... we can't, like, the elephant's like, I don't remember, like, who stopped by that day, but if you, like, tell me about them, like, show me their face or whatever, I could probably remember. But we can only do, like, 3 attempts a day, and our first day, we missed all of them. Ooh, what did you get, Emmers? I got the fence. Snow fence? Ice fence? Something like that. Okay. Have you finally decided to sample my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you have just returned to ask more questions. It's just the questions today, I'm afraid. Who bought this piece of chocolate? All right. I think we asked... Who did we? Oh, we asked Major Howell. I think we asked about the Prince of Spain, and then I took a random guess and just said, I wonder if it was the murderer from the last case. It wasn't. Let's try... Let's try the judge, Judge Romulus. Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus? Yes, monsieur. All right, have you ever Wait, did you just say yes? Yes, monsieur. A wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago, on the 6th of January, to be precise. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall. He was a pleasant fellow, big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. A custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, although he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper of the crime scene, then... Monsieur Haggleslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt?
Some type of caramel.
Some type of caramel. Caramel. Oh, you got the ice counter? Ooh. Nice, nice. I have a couple of extra ones that I've gotten. I'll post them in the Discord later for people. For people to claim if they need. I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep them for tax purposes, you understand. Is it okay for us to take it? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial after all. We got a chocolate receipt. Receipt for 1 box of custom-filled chocolates from the 6th of January, sold to Judge Romulus, signed in green ink. That's specific. Would you look at this thing? Judge Romulus signed it in green ink. Green ink. I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Haggleslack. You have been enormously helpful. I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, messieurs. Okay. So we know the judge was there. We don't know what the filling was, though. Oh, we only have one option? I like writing in green. Am I evil? No, I think Sparrowson is just just wrong. Just keep in mind, remember, the first case, we defended the murderer and got them off by accident. So, let's see. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture is coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. We've still got 1 day until the trial, but how to spend it? I know, Lucky. But we didn't know, and all the evidence pointed to some other guy. Anyway, I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we just play some cards at La Canard Joyeux. Is something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous to do, I know. Anyway, I realized that we were missing a crucial piece of evidence. Look, I promise I'm a great detective, and to be fair, I followed all of the clues. I just fell for all of the clues that were all planted. But still. Anyway, I realized that we are missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howell consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know that he died of poisoning, but we still aren't sure that the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. Cocorico is the prosecutioner? Attorney? Lawyer? That guy? He's Edgeworth. So I thought to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, then that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that. That's why I've already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago! Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. I need speed lines like this for just us. Oh, my gosh. Sparrowson? Sparrowson? Oh, my gosh. Doctor, is Sparrowson okay? Dr. Falrit. Well, he's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say that your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lawyering, occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I am an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I have sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He'll make a full assessment. That's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment. There is a matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured that your friend is in good hands. This is terrible. What the heck was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You! I finally found you! I don't know who this is. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, monsieur. Step forward. All right, I'll step forward. But it will be the last thing you'll ever see. Is it the wolf? Maybe? Au revoir, J.J. Falcon. Did it work? Dame Catterline! This was the murderer from the first case that we... She was the actual murderer, she was our client, and we got her out of prison. Oh, I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Shut up. I made no mistakes. We'll say, shut up. Shut up, I don't need to be lectured by a murderer.
I'm the murderer? Why, Monsieur Falcon? It was your accusations that put Baron Roguewill on death row.
It wasn't my fault. He went on death row? Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Cataline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all of your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather. I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur, wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Rest in pieces. Okay. We're at the Pont des Arts. Toussaint. The kingfisher, fisherman. Come on, monsieur, wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I would have to find a doctor or a mortician. Ugh, my head. Where am I? The Pont des Arts. You know, by the Louvre in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the sign. Nearly broke my rod doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January. And around 9 o'clock in the morning by my reckoning. 21st, 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial! I should have been at the Cour d'Assises 10 minutes ago. Oh, you're running late. But take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition, that'd be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes. No time. Wait, monsieur. At least take this before you go. What's this? A dip pen? No, wait. It's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle, gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. I was holding this? Then I suppose it has to be mine. Fountain pen. I wonder if it's... yes. Paris. Not Paris. Yes, you know. It's the accent is very solid, everybody. Trust me. I assume if we're going to find out it has green ink. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Hey, don't call me a fisherman. He doesn't like being called a fisherman. All right. Okay. So I'm afraid. I think what it's obviously leading to that Judge Romulus is the person who tried to assassinate the king. He bought the chocolate. He signed with a green pen. We found a fountain pen. We got pushed into the water by someone who said not to continue doing the case, which is kind of what the judge Romulus was doing last day. But I'm afraid that it's just going to be somebody else, like the first case. We're going to be like, we followed all the things, and then, I don't know. We'll see. It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for the roll call. Is the defense not present? 'Tis such unprofessionalism. If there's no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial has a chance to proceed and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. That's very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. That's how he says it now. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor. But Your Honor. Rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Oh my. Schedule. I have a suspect. Maybe the judge pushed you in? I think he did. Wait, what is this one? Emmers. Oh. But it would be incredibly foolish. Oh, it's this. I love. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I knew you would say that. That's why I've already consumed the wrapper. 45 minutes ago. Oh, no. It's the writing of this game is much better than it has any right being, I think. It's so good. Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Ah, Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see. You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even began. Well, the defense, he was late and, oh, pish-posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with the trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, and to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections with the king testifying? No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me. And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Ah, fine. Proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Jed is the perfect streamer for a Sunday afternoon. Turnip says the secret in the car. Turnip! Quit being so nice. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre. Ah, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance at around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle de Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Howell, and well, I think you know the rest. Oh, so cozy. I love it. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Madames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor, but I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The Nerve! Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Select a statement to question. We entered through the Louvre's south entrance. That seems to be okay. We passed through the Salle de Tibre with little fanfare. I wish I could see the map again. I don't remember where that was, but I don't think there's anything there. In the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. What do we have? Poison Rose, the Don Quixote book, an extra thing, maybe the chocolate wrapper. Maybe we ask about that. Your Majesty, you say that you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully. Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then moved on to the Grand Gallery. What did you see? What did you see there? Could you elaborate? What did you see there? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff, mostly. I meant aside from artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. I want the king to elaborate. I have reason to believe that this was a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose that you will have to proceed, Your Majesty. All right, let me think. So there was that giant doorstop, and there was that copper urn thing. Oh, there was something else, now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howell was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, prosecutor? No. Please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan, probably in her late teens, early 20s. A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was... it's Mademoiselle Senior. Senior. That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Senior. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Senior gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates. Fist bump for Franz. Jet for his amazing Franz accent. Lockie and friends. I don't know if this deserves a fist bump, but please punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wabam. Oh my Lockie. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she is a murderer. Yes, yes. Shame on you, defense, implicating a poor, innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial. Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that's that significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can't. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears that the defense has just had a realization of his own. That is, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examination has come to an end. I'm not done yet! Let me present my evidence. See, I had the chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it. Stop it, JJ. Stop while you still have a little dignity. The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I will now deliberate with the jury. Objection! We got it. We got an objection. It's Sparrowson. Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yep, the doctor said that I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poisoned chocolate issue. I've even got a doctor's note, see? It's too late. The trial is over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Objection! Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict, it is to ensure that justice is served. I swear, you are the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. Ahem. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted... Yemit! Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. You've been subscribed for 3 months. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for doing that. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to... Gosh, French, come on. Submitted to Salpêtrière Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These included profuse sweating, a rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monkshood wolfsbane. Somebody was talking about aconite. Was it the swan? It may have been the swan. The birthday boy! Yimit, thank you so much for the subscription. I hope you have a happy birthday as well. We have 2 birthday people. Hold on. Another fist bump. Also, I'm hidden again. I forget. But both of you all, our birthday friends. Another happy birthday fist bump to you guys. If you like a fist bump, go ahead and punch your screen on the count 3. 1, 2, 3. Wah-bam. I hope you're having a great day. Okay. I think it was... Hold on. She doesn't mention aconite. Who was talking? Somebody was talking about aconite. Oh, well. Okay. AKA Wolfsbane. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to have consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... Oh, you can skip that bit. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Falret. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the king's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome. Wait, did you say the king is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying lie of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, here's a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. So then, what do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. This poisoned wrapper has introduced an element of doubt into the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous. A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link, a not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Howell was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. The swan! Otaku! This is so serious for bird liars. One, welcome in, and it is. It is much more intense than it has any right to be, but it's so good. Wait, did I just walk into Potion's class with Professor Snape? I think so, Sassy. That's as best as our French accent will be, quote unquote. Just got out of work, so getting better. Good to hear you, man. Wait, Senia's here, but I have a question. Why? She was the one who poisoned... Well, she was the one who the king said was there to deliver the chocolate. She is the girl that was in debt. That the Prince of Spain, Fox, wanted to help, I think. Oh, but Otaku, this game is so good. It's so good. It's called Aviary Attorney.
Oh, hello.
You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet, and you have been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Cocorico liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought Week would beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Senior, so that she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Senior is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right.
Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify.
You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to?
I do. I've accepted my fate.
Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Senior as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you are here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Senior. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the oath.
The oath?
Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I swear, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Good. Very good. Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Catherine Marie Senior, and I am a flower seller.
Mademoiselle Senior, tell the courtroom of your activities on the morning of the 7th of January. Hold on 1 second. Who is Gautier and Nicole Senior? Her papas?
Very well. I saw the king and his entourage enter the Louvre at around 9 o'clock. I followed. When they came to a stop in the Salle du Tibre, I stepped forward and offered the king a chocolate. He refused, but a guard, a big dog by the name of Major Howell, was happy to oblige. The guard died because I, personally, had previously added poison to the chocolates.
No, that can't be right.
I used poison derived from monkshood, a notoriously dangerous plant. As a flower seller, it was simple to acquire.
Why did you do it, mademoiselle?
Why? Monsieur, people have tried to kill the king before, and people will try again. He is a vile man who has no respect or love for the people who suffer under him. I did it to better the French people.
I don't believe that at all. Falcon, say something. Mademoiselle, are you being coerced or threatened? Speak freely.
No, monsieur. I am confessing out of my own volition. It is my guilt and nobody else's.
What a twist! Intriguing. Well, defense, it looks like you wormed a confession out of this murderer's pute. I suppose that gets your client, Prince Juan, completely off the hook. Lucky you. So, shall we wrap this court session up? No, I haven't finished my examination. No, not yet. I have further questions for the witness, Your Honor. Further questions? To what end? You've already proved your client's innocence. I wish to uncover the truth. You aren't here to uncover the truth. You're here to defend Prince Juan, and you've done that job with a disgusting level of diligence. Nonetheless, I believe that Mademoiselle has omitted something of huge importance. I wish to question her further. Something of huge importance? I won't allow it. Fine. Can I at least show something to the witness? You and the prosecutor are a right pair of moralizing blowhards, aren't you? You're doing my head in. Fine. If it will shut you up, I will let you show one magical mystery item to the witness. I can't imagine you'll have anything up your sleeve to change the flow of this trial, though.
Monsieur Falcon, save it. I have nothing more to say.
Probably the receipt. Or wait. Do I show her the ticket stubs? Oh no, wait. Okay. Can I? Oh no, what do I show her? Hold on. I feel like I don't really know how the tickets connect to anything. Oh, maybe. Okay, hold on. Speculate. This is me speculating. So we have 2 ticket stubs for a train bound to Vienna, so that's out of, that's not here. We're in France. Seats are booked for 2 people with the Senior last name. This is probably what I need to show her. Because I wonder if she is confessing in order to try to protect, maybe she was like threatened to go with the assassination. So our Fox friend, who is the Prince of Spain, who's really an investigator, he's not the Prince of Spain, gave us these ticket stubs with these 2 names. Maybe it's our way of communicating. The people you're trying to protect are out of France. Like, they're gone. So you don't have to do that. You can live free or die hard. You know, that kind of thing. I think we show her the ticket stubs. The receipt proves that the wolf was the one who did the chocolate stuff. But I don't think that wouldn't really. The only thing that would do for her is say that we know that he did it. But I don't know. I think we're gonna give her the ticket stubs. Please take a look at these, mademoiselle.
Train ticket stubs.
Look at the names.
Papa and Maman. In Vienna? Really? Are they safe?
They are. The tickets were arranged courtesy of the Fox.
Then that means the wolf has nothing to hold over me. I can speak freely.
Indeed. Go ahead, mademoiselle. What are you two muttering about down there?
I'm amending my testimony, Your Honor. Members of the court, everything I've said today has been the truth. I did go to the Louvre on the 7th of January. I did present a box of poisoned chocolates to the king. Except, it was not of my volition. I was threatened. I was forced to carry out the task under threat of harm. You see, my family has been struggling to get by. The winter has been harsh, and my flower business has been struggling. One day a man approached me, a man I assumed to be kind-hearted. This man offered me 200 francs to get us through the cold. But I could not afford to repay the debt. When I attempted to bargain with the man, and he offered me a deal, assist him with murder, and he would drop all debts. Refuse, and he would ruin me and my parents. I obliged because the alternative meant death for those I love. The name of the man who did this is Judge Romulus.
What a creative story. This is obviously a last-minute desperate attempt at passing the buck. The sheer laziness of this girl to accuse a man she's never met before. She's blatantly floundering. Indeed, I've heard dozens of these self-pitying yarns during my time as prosecutor. Although, admittedly, this is the first time I've seen a witness directly accuse a judge. Quite a brazen gambit. But in any case, these sorts of stories never turn out to be true. They are always proven to be fabrications born of desperation.
I've never been more honest, monsieur.
Listen, Mademoiselle Senior. I would like to believe your story, but accusing a man, a judge no less, of conspiring to murder the king is a hugely serious accusation. Do you have any proof to support your story?
Proof?
You say the judge lent you money. Then you both must have signed a contract when you made the transaction. That contract would suffice as proof.
The contracts were verbal. He said the money was a gift at first, and only later said that I had to repay him.
How convenient. Of course the supposed contract doesn't exist. The mademoiselle has no proof because her story is a blatant lie. Falcon, you have to do something. Do we have anything to link Judge Romulus to Mademoiselle Senior? A link, of course. Members of the court, I know for certain that the Mademoiselle's story is true. I can say with certainty that Judge Romulus has made contact with Mademoiselle Senior in the past. I know this because at this very moment I am holding a key piece of evidence that links Judge Romulus directly to the crime scene. The receipt. I think you should take a look at this, Severin. Me? You don't trust it in the judge's hands? What? What is that? What does that piece of paper say? This is a receipt for a box of chocolates from Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium on the 6th of January, made out to a man named Romulus? The writing upon the receipt is clear. A man named Romulus bought chocolates on the day before the murder. These chocolates happen to have been of the same brand and flavor as the ones that were used in the royal assassination attempt. By itself, this evidence would not be definitive. It would only suggest that the judge has something of a sweet tooth. But taken in conjunction with the Mademoiselle's updated testimony, that would imply that the judge was directly involved in the assassination attempt. Judge Romulus, do you have anything to say about this? Yep. That receipt's not mine. I haven't stepped foot in a chocolate shop in years. You cannot be serious. The receipt is indisputable proof of your purchase. Indisputable? Watch me dispute it. What you have there is a scrap of paper with the word Romulus scrawled up on it. Is it a forgery? Are there simply two men named Romulus living in Paris? In Paris? I don't have a clue. What I do know is that you have nothing to prove that I was the one who signed that receipt. This is absurd. Do you want me to dig up court documents with your signature so we can undertake a handwriting analysis? That wouldn't be possible. I believe His Honor uses a rubber stamp for signing off on official court documents. That would be correct. Well, it's no matter. I don't need the judge's signature. I already have in my possession proof that the signature on the receipt belongs to Judge Romulus. The pen. Oh, but first things first. I believe you dropped your pen, Your Honor. Oh, yeah, that's mine. Thanks, I've been looking for that thing everywhere. I thought as much. Mesdames and messieurs, last night I was assaulted outside Salpêtrière Hospital. I did not see the assailant's face, but I did accidentally grab something from their garments as I was thrown into the sign. Oh, so that's why you smell of fish. I wanted to say something, but I thought it might be rude. This fountain pen is the very item I grabbed. Did I say this pen was mine? On closer inspection, I see I must have been mistaken. Save it, Your Honor. I am not here to press assault charges. What interests me most about this pen is the ink it contains. It is emerald green in color. And, as we all know, only baddies write in green. Well, yes, but most importantly, it's a rare and unusual choice of ink color. I would venture that only a dozen people in all of Paris are arrogant enough to write in green. And I would venture that only one of those arrogant people is named Romulus. So Judge Romulus lacks respect for class penmanship. What of it? Take another look at the chocolate receipt, Severin. That receipt was signed with emerald green ink. It certainly is quite a coincidence. No, there is no more room for coincidence. There is no more doubt. There is only one narrative that can tie this ridiculous string of evidence together. On the 6th of January, you, Judge Romulus, bought a box of chocolates with a custom filling. That custom filling contained poison, originating from the flowers of Mademoiselle Senior, a street seller who owed you a debt. On the 7th of January, you, Judge Romulus, leveraged that debt to force the girl to present the poisoned chocolates to the king. Then an idiot of a man by the name of Juan framed himself as the murderer in order to take the fall in Mademoiselle Senior's stead. You pushed for Juan's guilt by priming a witness, Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley, and when that failed, you pressured Mademoiselle Senior to take full responsibility of the crime. That is the only narrative that makes sense. Admit it. Fine, I do admit it. I did it. I purchased the chocolates. I added the poison. I put a peasant girl in debt just so I could force her to take the fall. I was the one who wanted the king murdered. But there is not a thing any of you can do about it. I am the one who holds the gavel. I am the one who passes the sentences. With a snap of my fingers, I could have each and every one of you guillotined at the, Place d'Austerlitz before nightfall. Who judges the judges? Who stands above me? Nobody. Not even God can condemn me when I sit so highly. Attempting to murder a king? Corrupting the Cour d'Assises? What an utterly repulsive individual. Don't touch me, you dirty pig. You have no authority over me. Oh, he doesn't, but I do. Take him away, Inspector. I'm not done. I'm not done with any of you. You're all guilty, you'll see. A revolution is coming. The rebels will overrun Paris. The king and government will fall. The bourgeoisie will be slaughtered. We shall have a glorious second republic, a republic free of class, where everyone is free and equal. Hey, don't touch me! Just another ranting lunatic, Your Majesty. Ignore him. You'll all see! There we go, Emmers. I was waiting for it. Of course. Carry on, Inspector. What happens now? I guess I'm supposed to take over the President Judge's duties? Well, given these surprising series of revelations that just took place, we believe that the results are clear. We find the defendant, Prince Juan Querido, to be cleared of all charges. We therefore find the defendant not guilty! Hey! And again, it has the same, like, not guilty font, I feel like, as Ace Attorney.
What happens to me now?
Mademoiselle, it is clear that you were coerced. However, you still played a significant role in the king's assassination attempt. By all rights, you must be tried for your crimes.
I see. I cannot argue.
But as it happens, due process was not followed during this trial session. Judge Romulus thoroughly disrupted the proceedings. Consequently, I believe that most of the testimonies given during this trial session, would not be seen as valid in a court of law.
What does that mean?
He says you're free to go. Correct. As a prosecutor, I see no crime to prosecute.
Really? Thank you so much, monsieur. And thank you, messieurs. Without your help and assurances, I don't know where I'd be right now. So, are my parents really in Vienna?
I think so, but you would have to ask the Fox for details. I don't know exactly what he arranged. Although, now that Judge Romulus poses no threat, I suppose your parents would be free to move back to Paris. Paris!
Actually, I may follow them to Vienna.
You need a holiday after all this drama?
Well, yes, but also I want to get away from here before the fighting starts.
You mean the revolution Judge Romulus mentioned? He doesn't seem mentally stable. Pay him no mind.
It's not just him, monsieur. In the streets, everyone talks of an uprising. If you were smart, you would clear out of here too.
You see, I told you. Thanks for the concern, mademoiselle. Well, we're far from smart, so we're staying put.
I see. Then good luck, messieurs, and farewell. Maybe we can meet again when this is all blown over.
Wait, mademoiselle. Don't you want to have a quick celebratory drink? Oh, she's gone. So, I guess it's just you, me, and the Fox, right, Falcon? That sounds good, Sparrowson. Take Prince Juan back to the aviary office. I need to sort out some paperwork with Severin.
Okie dokie.
I suppose the congratulations are in order. Uncovering the truth in the way that you did, it was quite a feat. Everything went far better than I could have hoped, but you surprised me at the end with that little lie of yours. Lie? This trial's testimonies are completely invalid? You and I both know that this trial has produced ample valid evidence for Mademoiselle Senior to be detained and tried. Even when the coercion accounted for, I bet she would still be found guilty of conspiracy or accessory to murder. So why are you holding back? You know, 10, maybe 5 years ago, I probably would have prosecuted Mademoiselle Senior. When I was fresh out of law school, I thought my role as a prosecutor was to condemn every potential criminal that came my way. I thought, if the guilty person ends up behind bars or the hanging dock, then justice has been served. But as I gained experience, I started noticing the details. The details? The extenuating circumstances, the personal considerations, the gaps in the law where, even when due process is followed to the letter, good people are punished and wrongdoers walk free. I hated it, so I changed my role. I decided that I should not strive to secure a guilty verdict, but to ensure that justice is served. I could prosecute Mademoiselle Senior, and she would definitely be convicted. But that would not serve justice. You're going soft, or you're a good lawyer? Wait, what an anticlimactic ending. We had all this build-up, then it just flatlined. Really? Let me see. We'll say it will be nice. You're a good lawyer, Cocorico. Well, you're not terrible, Falcon. I must congratulate you, Senor Falcon, Senor Sparrowson. What am I doing still using that old accent? I, of course, meant congratulations, Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson. It's no big deal. We were just doing our jobs. No, your job ended when you proved my innocence. Everything after that was you going above and beyond your duties. Of course, I was counting on you to do so. A lesser lawyer would surely have stumbled or caved in. Oh, but before I forget, your payment. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. This has been a strange case, but I'm glad the truth came to light. I'll see you out. Is there a sequel to this game? I don't think so. We have one more case. This isn't the final case. Wait, Monsieur Vulpes, before you go, something's been bothering me. Why did you come to us in the first place? Surely there are more reputable lawyers out there who could have done a better job. Oh, more reputable than the Falcon that stands before me? Yeah. Falcon's got a sucky track record. True, he does have a mixed record, but his family name is hugely respected in the lawyering world. I chose Monsieur Falcon as my lawyer for that reason alone. Huh? Really? I've never heard of another lawyer named Falcon. Let's not go down this road, Monsieur Vulpes. I don't go by my old name for a reason. That is fair. We shouldn't be fixated on the past, should we? After all, it's already been and gone. The future is where our potential lies. That's what we should be paying attention to. A storm is fast approaching. You mean the revolution that the crooked judge mentioned? Indeed. I dare say that Wolf is right. A rebellion is coming, one way or the other. Listen, Monsieur Falcon, you'll probably have a surge of work over the coming days. If you want me to dig up the dirt on anyone, please feel free to drop by my office at any time. Dig up the dirt? I am a private investigator. It's what I do. We'll bear it in mind. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. Good day, messieurs. I'm going to get a drink. Seriously, Falcon. What? I was going to see if you wanted to get some tea or coffee. We'll say I'm happy that it ended with us defending the right person. Let me see. Also, it's not the last case, so gotta save the better stuff for last, hopefully. I was just wondering if it was a series that could be added into the Ace Latent playoff. I would love it. I would, it definitely would if they had more. I wonder if their plan is to make more. I don't know when this game came out. Let's see. Aviary Attorney. Wow, it came out in 2015. Hold on. I'm not seeing anything for like a sequel, but there should be. It's so good. Now, okay, so there is a third case. This case has actually 3 different endings. So we'll see. Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna go play some N64. Lucky, I hope you have a great rest of your birthday and enjoy the N64. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we wish to continue. Yes. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, The smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Oh my. Act 3, The Sleeping City. I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard Joyeux. Ah, finally! Good morning, Falcon. Morning, No, wait, it's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is, where have you been, lazy bones? It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. No way. We've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Something on your mind? Actually, yes. It was what that wolf judge said about a revolution. Pshaw. That guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French Revolution, we would never get any work done. Am I right? Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. All right. Ahem. Monsieur Falcon, meet me on the rooftop cafe opposite the, La Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volerty. That's it. How terse. Volerty's letter has been added to our evidence folder. A proposal from the inspector. Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So are we going to go meet him and find out? We may as well. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat. All right. No dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, nothing like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill from my last visit. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take a priority, I think. Okay. So it's still January, and it mentioned the revolution in June? July? Also, question. Did it say July? Is Bastille Day, is that what we're leading on to? No. We are in 18... What year is it? Did they say it was 18 something? Bastille Day was 17 something. I don't know. I'm very confused. All right. I don't know if this is like... I can't tell how much this is supposed to be based in... Okay, so this is like 100 years after Bastille Day took place. I didn't know how accurate this is supposed to be trying to like follow history, if at all, or if it's its own thing. So I don't know. But I think you're right. It's like 1848 or something like that. I think you're right. Okay, so let's go to the Bastille. Brr. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes of you because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime. Wait, do you think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm sure the inspector isn't that old. Cocorico. Well, well, well. Severin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector.
What could he want with all three of us here?
It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck.
A big investigative role. Sounds juicy.
Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus?
No, what?
He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills.
So he escaped.
For now, but don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which. Ah, good. You're all here.
Excuse me, Monsieur Mr. Inspector Valerti, sir. Wow. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison?
Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when, in the July Revolution 18 years ago, I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh, great. Now you've set him off. We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom, without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My compadres were dead. I was heavily wounded. Okay, so that video that played up front was probably what he's describing now. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of the Notre Dame. It was the Viridian Killer himself. Ahem. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here. Oh, right. Of course, we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential. You understand. It is a matter of national security. As you have probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters. Hipsters. It's true. The other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now's not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed. Rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Police Department, have known about it for months. No, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain. No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do you have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who's only referred to as the croquet monsieur. Like the sandwich? What? It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel, throw on some peppers. It's a Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque monsieur, is that a sandwich? Is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police know. That's everything. That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police. Excuse me. To help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Cocorico, but what about you, Falcon? Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves. The jailers are thieving ravens. And the National Guard are sitting ducks. Look at the slackers and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Catelyn and Prince Swan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Catelyn, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction. And you want a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator, even if it's not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to harm our glorious nation? Thanks, but no thanks. I would be honored to help my country. I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Ah, yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course. Here is 50 francs. You'll receive another 50 upon completion of your work. 50 francs? We're being undersold. Hush, Sparrow. Sparrowson, this is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive croak. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I will check up on your progress every 3 weeks' time, see what you can accomplish by then. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ, so I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson, we have a croque monsieur to hunt. Okay, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into the croque too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do. All of those take a full day to do. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick, but then we'll pick this up right here in a couple of minutes. So if you need to take a break, if you need to stretch, do whatever, now is the time to do so. But we will be back here in just a few minutes. Stand up, stretch, and I will see you here shortly. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Hope you were able to get a snack, go to the bathroom, etc. Before we continue, I'm going to pop over here for a second. I have a Japanese snack I'm going to have. This one is called, this is called interesting. This is called cola foam. Looks like this. It has 3 different, like, compartments of things. So I'm curious what this is. Get a sweet winter sugar rush with sweet and fizzy cola foam. The addictive cola ramune candy will foam up and melt in your mouth. Okay. It does have, I don't know if you can tell, that's like a face. That's like, there's a face right here. It's like a person. I'm really, it's gonna foam. It looks like a tablet of some kind. Is this gonna be like, this is what it looks like. Very appetizing. Whoa. Is this basically like... It tastes pretty good. But yeah, it's like foaming. I feel like this is... It's kind of like, what are those tablets? What are those tablets? Sorry, I can't talk because it's the foam. What are those tablets that you put in like water and it gets all fizzy? Mm-hmm. Like Alka-Seltzer? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I think that's... Mm-hmm. I feel like that's kind of what this is. Like... No, I think you're right. I think it's... Yeah, because it foams. It's not a ton of foam. Like, it's not like it just suddenly... It's just everywhere, but it's... I can't... Yeah, you can't see anything. But it's like... constantly producing a little bit of foam when my mouth is closed. Like, it's... I can feel it bubbling, too. It's what I imagine if you put an Alka-Seltzer tablet in your mouth and just held it there, if that's what would happen. Candy break? Yeah, I took a little bathroom break, but I came back to have this candy, and I'm so glad I didn't just continue, because I don't think I could talk with this in my mouth. There's 2 more tablets. Can you eat Alka-Seltzer? I'm curious. Well, according to 4noob.com, which, I mean, I don't know how trustworthy this place is, but someone asked, what happens after you eat an Alka-Seltzer by itself and no water? just curious. And they said that they're too lazy to go get water. First answer is, it stings your tongue. It's gross, and you'll puke, and you'll gag. Unlazy yourself and get water. Interesting. Ooh. That last little bit is very sour. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. Anyway, it's not bad. Oh gosh. It's not bad. Kind of hard to like. It's kind of like Pop Rocks in a way, not that it makes like a sound or anything, but like while it's in your mouth, there's just kind of the sensation of like something's happening. Anyway, this is interesting. There's two more. Maybe I'll have one later if I feel the need arise, but anyway, it's pretty, I mean, honestly, it doesn't taste bad. It just is not what I was expecting. All right, let's make that go away. Do that. All right. Back to Aviary Attorney. We actually have a ton of spots that we need to go to. Like a lot of them. So we are just trying to investigate talks of a revolution, it sounds like. Let's go to the one place that's required time. Lockie, for the mods, welcome back, Lockie. Mods, you're doing great. Thank you so much. If you guys would like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, wah-bam. Man, that's such, it's like kind of staying with me. It's still like, what an interesting candy. Interesting. Okay. Here for some shopping, are we? Or is it interview time? I guess this is a good place to ask about rebel uprisings as anywhere else. Actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Senior. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her. Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcon. Didn't she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna? Oh, yeah. Right. Let's move. We have a lot to do. Hold on. I have 129 francs. All of this is seemingly filled in. Well, except for these last spots. We have no evidence. Is this from the food subscription? It is. We still have quite a few. I've been waiting. The last few are all like very Christmas themed, and so I've just been kind of like waiting for it to get just like a little bit closer. But yeah, this is from that same thing. Tokyo Treats. What was this called again? Cola foam. Very interesting. Okay. Man, where do we begin? Let's go to the... Oh, man, everything's going to take a day. Okay. Let's go to... Let's go to the Pont des Arts. Well, well, well. If it isn't the rude lawyers. You know you owe me big. You owe me one, big guy. I owe you? Yep. My fishing line snagged when I dragged you out of the water the other day. I had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1 million francs for saving your life. I don't have 1 million and 2 francs. Really? But you look so bourgeois. All right, I'll tell you what. The francs for the line, and we'll call it even. Fine. Here's 2 francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life. Much thanks, monsieur. Now, why are you here? Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. Have you heard of... Oh, the Croque Monsieur. Have you heard of a man called the Croque Monsieur? A man? Nope. Doesn't ring any bells. That's a strange name, though. Did the man name himself after the sandwich? Or was the sandwich named after him? I have absolutely no idea. I only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. A sparrowson. Thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey-glazed ham. Stop. You'll give us all heart attacks. So, caught anything good? Today? Not a kipper. This new fishing line is really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless. That's quite an issue. So if we were to offer you some bait, would you be able to lend us some line? I guess. Sparrowson, why would you even ask that? We don't have any use for fishing line. Just checking the possibilities. You never know when we might need fishing line in the future. Why would we ever need fishing line? Actually, don't answer that. You're ridiculous, Sparrowson. Maybe I can help you with something else. That's all. I think we're done here. Happy fishing. Bye, Monsieur Fisherman. Hey, you know I don't like to be called that. Okay. Actually, let's go to the bar. No drinking. Bad Falcon. Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm just here for information. Taverns are the first place people go to moan about the government. Therefore, they are perfect rebel breeding grounds. Oh, that makes sense. Ah, it's you two. What will it be today? Wine or beer? I'm afraid it's just questions for now, Madame Quenelle. We are looking for a man called the Croque Monsieur. Have you seen him? No, that name doesn't sound familiar at all. Okay, have you heard any of your patrons bad-mouthing the government? Of course. This is a tavern, hun. If people couldn't come here to grope and talk politics, where else would they go? That's true. But has anyone stood out? Well, just between you and me, the pair on the drinking floor have been acting very shifty. Now, I'm not saying they are or they aren't rebels, but they're doing far too much talking and not enough drinking, if you know what I mean. I think I do. Thank you, madame. Let's see, where to go? Let's go to the card room first. Let's play 3 rounds, and that's it. Chat, only 3 rounds. 18! I'm staying. What? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna stay, okay? There we go. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. No. I assume there's like... Is that really all there is? Is it just so you can get money? Or is there like... I don't know, a point? And that's when the mademoiselle told me to put the order in. No idea where she's gonna keep him, though. Pierrot. You know that she hates being called mademoiselle. You're going to get stuck with guard duty again. Oh, you're right. The madam it is, then. Wait, she ain't married, is she? So why do we have to call her madam? Why don't you ask her for yourself? No way! She would straight up eat me alive if I asked that directly. Wait, hush up. Do you smell that? It smells like eavesdroppers. Can I help you, messieurs? Have you heard of the croque, monsieur? Monsieur, have you heard of a man called... Falcon, wait! There's a slight chance that these guys might be rebels, right? So if we ask directly, they might be scared off. Good point. I'll try to keep it subtle. The croque, monsieur, tell me everything. Where did you get that rifle? Where did you get that swanky hat? Monsieur, where did you get that swanky hat? Huh? This old thing? It's just a regular cap I bought from... Oh man, someone finally noticed me. Awesome. Someone finally noticed me. Awesome hat! I've waited years for someone to notice it. Look at this thing. Who's a pretty Polly?
I'm the prettiest Polly!
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I bought it from a mademoiselle in Les Halles. I think the shop was called Rue's Odds and Ends or some such. Fantastic. Thank you, monsieur. Nice, Falcon. Now you can buy a swanky hat too. But we're now closer to uncovering the mystery of the croquet, monsieur. Oh, right. Where did you get that rifle? I see you carrying a rifle. Evidently. Who manufactured it? Ah, good question. See, most hunters around here are carrying old French Charviers. Charlevilles. But this beauty is something special. See, it's American, from the Springfield Armory, model 1812. Percussion lock firing mechanism. An American musket, you say? That's certainly quite special. It must have been hard to procure. It's true that you can't buy guns of this quality from standard street sellers, but if you know the right people... Please go on. Well... Okay, listen carefully. You didn't hear it from me, but to meet the croquet monsieur... Actually, it'd be foolish for me to explain it in public. It'd be much easier if you just take this. The Book of Judges. What is this? Some sort of law book? The book's subject is not important. Just take it. Oh, I see. It's the Book of Judges from the Bible. Old Testament stories of God smiting people and stuff. I appreciate the gift, monsieur, but I'm not religious. Nor am I. Then why are you... Just take it, you idiot! Bible books are what we use to pass around them code phrases, don't we? Code phrases? Piero, please, I'm trying to be low-key, and I can't do that if you're mouthing off with that big beak of yours. Right you are. Try to forget what my friend said. Just, with a little searching, and with the contents of that good book, you should be able to get what you desire. Is that a religious metaphor? No, monsieur, I'm being very literal. Okay, we got the Book of Judges. Well, thank you very much for your gift, monsieur. But to be honest, I have no idea how this is supposed to lead me to our gun salesman. Ah, I see. Well, I hear that there is an excellent friar who performs Bible readings at Notre Dame Cathedral. Perhaps if you show the man your new book, he'll be able to find you a particularly spiritual passage. Are you sure that this isn't all a religious metaphor? I feel like you're trying to convert me. I assure you, I am as secular as they come, monsieur. Friar at Notre Dame Cathedral. Thank you, monsieur. I'll make a note. Was there something else you wanted? What were you talking about? Before we really interrupted. Well, I would like to include you in our conversation, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think that's any of your business. You're right. I suppose it isn't our business. I apologize for asking. Quite alright. No harm done. That's all. Thank you for your assistance. It's nothing. Get out of here already. You two seem like decent fellows. You shouldn't get involved in this rebellion business. Just do whatever you need to do with the croque monsieur and get out of Paris. That's what a smart person would do. I appreciate the advice. Okay. So we now have... Okay, we have our letter and the Book of Judges. Ready to hit the road? Yes. Let's make a move. Oh. Cutscene? Cocorico. What of you? You can see the July column so clearly up from here. Ah, Cocorico, you're here already. You have news about the croque, monsieur, or is this about the other matter? Here you go, as requested, the full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates. Very good, let's take a look. Now, could you please tell me what this was about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own, class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor Rupert Rabbington under the class of 1846. Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832. Very good. Now take a look at this register page from 1829. See anything amiss? Well, I don't see J.J.'s name, but I'm not sure quite what that implies, Inspector. The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution. And why would he do that? Why indeed? Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he's a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors. I'm not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I've always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but never would I describe him as a person of malice. Time will tell. Do you need me for anything else, Inspector, or shall I continue my investigation into the croque, monsieur? There is one more thing. Take this. A gun? A pistol? No, thank you, Inspector. These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours. I'm well aware. I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them. That's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide. Fine, I'll keep hold of it. Well, Monsieur Cocorico, you've been most helpful. I was doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Ooh! Okay, hold on. Can we go to this hat shop? Can we actually get a new hat? Here for some shopping, or is it interview time? Oh, okay, no, I don't think so. I don't think we can actually go to a shop, sadly. Okay, I'm gonna have another one of these things. Cola fizzes. And they're not bad. Okay. The plot thickens. It really does. Oh, let's go to the cathedral. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the grand atrium of Notre Dame Cathedral. Scaffolding lines, much of the crumbling outer wall. Unperturbed, a handful of devotees are silently kneeled in thought. Here for a little prayer, are we, Falcon? Had no idea you were the religious type. Don't be silly, I'm following up on Fontaine's lead. We must find our mystery friar. Do you think it's that hunched-over fellow over there? I bet it's him. He looks super suspicious. It could be. Let's show some tact. Excuse me, Monsieur Friar. Do you know what tact is, Sparrowson? Uh-oh. Oh no! Frere Remus? Remus and Romulus? I knew it. I also kind of called it from yesterday. Welcome, my brothers. Welcome. All are welcome under the roof of the house of God. Are you here to confess your sins? Or perhaps you wish to join in our services? Actually, Friar, we're here because... Falcon! That friar looks eerily familiar. He does. Now Now that you mention it, he does look a little like the guy who delivers our post, doesn't he? Wait, your brother's twins are named after Romulus and Remus? No way. That's amazing. That's amazing. that's so cool. What? No, that's not what I meant. And how does he look anything like our postman? Am I going mad? Your friend appears to be upset. Don't mind him. He's just in a huff because he thinks you look like this judge we once met. Judge Romulus. I get that all the time. I'm his twin brother, you see. Oh, good. I'm not going mad. Friar, would you say that you had a good relationship with Romulus? We were close, but as you may have heard, he got in trouble with the law recently. I haven't seen him in weeks. I see. I didn't mean to pry. It's no trouble, but tell me, why are you here, my brothers? Oh, right. Well, we have a couple of questions. Friar, we have something that we would like to show you. Could you take a look at this? We heard you could give, special passage readings. Ah, I see. You have your own copy of the Book of Judges. I think you will find chapter 15, verse 2, to be particularly enlightening. Let's see. Chapter 15, verse 2. This chapter follows the journey of Samson, the heroic judge with divine strength. As part of the scripture, Samson is confronted by the men who are angered by Samson's notion of justice. Please, could you read the passage? Okay. 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam. It says to Samson, "Knowest thou not the Philistines are rulers over us? Roman and Remy? That's so good. I love that. Those are... oh, that's perfect. What is it? What is this wow. What is this that thou hast done unto us? And Samson said unto them, As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. As they did unto me, so have I done unto them. A beautiful sentence, wouldn't you agree? It's poetic. A beautiful summation of justice. You understand the passage. That's delightful to hear. Yes. Ooh, it's getting sour. Yes, Samson was a great judge. Not a judge of today who sits on a high chair and files endless paperwork, but an old judge, a holy judge, a shofet. Shofets were to be admired and feared. They made their own judgments and dispensed their own punishments. I'm starting to ramble, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to the point. The key word of the day is Etam. That's the name of the cave where Samson hid, the rock of Etam. Etam, got it. I'll make a note. It's like a backwards mate, but I'm confused. What do we need to do with this key word? That is for you to learn on your own, my brothers. You appear to be intelligent. I am sure that if you put your faith in the right people, you can uncover the truth. We'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help you with today? Perhaps you wish to make a confession. What's with all the scaffolding? Some sort of construction work going on. That's right. A little repair, a little renovation. It's no secret that the cathedral has seen better days. The Cult of Reason did a lot of damage back in the days of the Revolution. But now, we're well on our way to restoring this holy place to its former glory. The Cult of Reason, the religion of Christianity. Hey, Falcon, what's the difference between a religion and a cult? Don't be rude, Sparrowson. Don't worry, my brothers. I understand how it is. To a young person, all ideologies look like gobbledygook in a different packaging, don't they? Pretty much. Then maybe you'll come to learn the differences as you grow up. I promise, some ideologies are worth following to the very end. But let's not talk any more about cults and ideologies. Did you want anything else? I think we're done. Thank you for your time, Friar. Go in peace, my brothers. So we have a code word now. Okay. What is... Oh, this is the Baron's Manor. The prison, the courts, the library, what is this? The hospital, and the chocolate place. Go to the library. Time to hit the books, am I right? If you're looking for croquet monsieur recipes, I guess that would be in the cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Barrison. This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know. Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crossword. Oh, I should have known. It's the two Harlequins. It's good to see you too, monsieur. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with, so I can get back to my puzzle. Have you ever heard of the croque monsieur? The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it. No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that is any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind, we'll try something else. What can you tell us about an uprising? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We would be here all night. What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising. I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. Why couldn't I say that word? I blame the foam in my mouth. The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. A future revolt is a very real possibility. That's all I know. I see. Let's try asking something else. That's all. Clearly, we're barking up the wrong tree. Thank you for your time anyway. I bid you good day. Go to the Louvre. Hospital, chocolate shop. Let's go to the Louvre. Let's go to another public place. Excuse me, madame. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason?
Paleo pyramid scheme to someone else, bud. I've got a kid to feed.
Madame, it is not a pyramid scheme. Madame, take a leaflet at least. Well, what about you, monsieur? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hebert? A cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. But this cult is different. A member of the cult of reason, huh? Strange. I thought that cult died out way back in the old revolution. Hey, Falcon, that person. He looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist. I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? Very familiar. Wait, is that... I assume that's the, what is his name? Well, Juan Querido. Did he ever give us his real name? I forget. I hope that he does. We don't have... Well, probably give us options. Uh-oh, he spotted us. Wait, monsieur, would like a quick word. Come back, teach us about the words of the cult of reason. He's gone. So I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was oh, that was Judge Romulus? Oh. I thought he was a fox, not a wolf, but I think that's right. That guy was a splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that. Right, where to first? Okay, back in the old Salle du Tibre. I still don't see anyone around to interview. Yeah, I can't imagine this room being of any use to us unless we need any priceless Roman artifacts, of course. Okay, this is where we were. I still want to look around. Let's see, who to question? Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, monsieur, it's us, the Philistines, remember? Are they talking to me? Yeah, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi. We have a couple of questions, if it's no trouble. Oh, it's no trouble. No trouble at all. Do you know anything about an uprising? An uprising? You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing government, that sort of stuff. Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind, then. Did you see the cultist outside? The cultist? You mean the Cult of Reason fellow? Yeah, he accosted me a few days ago. We chatted a while, not by chance, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out the conversation. It got a little out of hand. He insisted that I take a pamphlet. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God, an introductory guide to the Cult of Reason by Jacques Hebert. And he even added his own signature, see, at the bottom. Silvius, to my new bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Silvius. Green ink, too. What a fiendish color choice. That guy was such an odd slime ball. We aren't even close to bestest buddies. At least we know the cultist's name, Silvius. Do you mind if we keep this pamphlet? Be my guest. I don't want it. Okay. That's all here. No trouble at all. Hey, Falcon. Isn't that our old friend? Robinio! You promised to get my sentence reduced. What happened with that? Why am I still stuck doing mule work, huh? Well, we've been a little distracted. We had this messy case, now we're investigating stuff, but I guess we can fit in some time to see the judge. Oh mon dieu, forget it. I've only got another week to go, and then I'm done with this dumb job. So, what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you're hoping for. Actually, we just wanted to ask you a couple of questions if you have a moment. I have a moment. Just the one, mind. Okay, same things. Monsieur Robinio, do you know of an uprising? You mean like a rebellion? Yeah, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific. Just that there's a group planning to form a huge protest before the end of February. Some may say it might go violent. If you were wise, you would probably fly out of the city as soon as possible. So people say, do you plan on leaving? Couldn't if I wanted to. But in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography. Imagine the possibilities. Sounds dangerous. Sounds like a good way to get hit by a stray bullet. I guess, but all that danger just means that it'll pay really well. I thought this plan through. Evidently. Anyway, did you want something else? Did you see that cultist in the Place, the carousel? Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. And where would that be? What? Where did you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind. Robinio, what do you know about that guy? What's his story? His story? How should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attracts those types of crazies all the time. I see. Did you want something else? No. Okay, we don't know where to use the code yet. It looks like that porcupine fellow has left the building. Let's move on. Oh. I always think that's the exit. Let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. Well, well, this is most unexpected. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea?
Of course, Monsieur Vulpes, of course. Monsieurs, what kind of tea would you like? Chamomile, Darjeeling, maybe?
Chamomile. Chamomile sounds good to me. Thanks, Mousy.
Sure, I could go for some chamomile too. Okay, 1 pot of chamomile coming right up.
Let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We have a couple of questions. Vulpes, have you heard of any rumors of an uprising? Of course, these days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croque Monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman, the man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me, personally, no, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. That man does not make himself known to just anybody, after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work on my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find him. Dang it! So I probably should have started with this. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much. Of course, there is a price. A price? A small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is there any way to show your gratitude? Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs and I guarantee I will find you your guy. That's my final offer. Sure, why not? As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where you can find him. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Vulpes. It's my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Okay. So 3 days' time. The tea's ready, Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. I thought they were gonna reveal something right then. Okay, so we can check out 2 things? 3 things? Before we have to go back. All of these are not things I would imagine is like... I saved all these for last for a reason. Let's see.
Oh, you there. I remember you. You guys came and helped me out with this little dilemma.
What is it, mademoiselle? Which country is better, Great Britain or the United States of America? Well, we're European in this game. I assume we're probably more pro-Britain than USA. Putting aside all prejudices, the British Empire is magnificent. I suspect that it'll continue to prosper for years to come. The USA is still a young nation. Anything can happen to it.
You think Britain is a safer option, huh? I suppose it would make for a shorter trip.
What is this about, mademoiselle?
Well, I'm thinking of taking a trip. A long trip. Everywhere I go in Paris,
People are angry and depressed. It's like violence is about to break out at any moment. I've saved up enough, so I'm going to get out of here, follow my dream of starting a new life overseas. Who's going to look after Chateau Crinier? Well, with the Baron's passing, they've decided to auction off his estate. I think the de Miaus were showing some interest in the household, so I guess they can handle the household duties themselves. The de Miaus, you say? Interesting. Anyway, this might be the last time we see each other, so I'll just say, au revoir, Sparrowson. Au revoir, Monsieur Falcon. Farewell, mademoiselle. I wish you a pleasant voyage. So long, mademoiselle. Don't let those limeys push you around. Hey, Falcon, I think we forgot something. The rebels, the croque monsieur, all that juicy investigation stuff. We're supposed to be asking questions. Oh, right, that completely slipped my mind. It's no matter. Colleen doesn't seem like the type to get involved with rebels and arms dealers. She probably knew nothing. I suppose. In any case, she seems to be the only one with enough sense to escape before the violence starts. Yeah. Okay. Why not? Let's go to the High Court. Oh, the judge! Ah, Judge Maxime. Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon. And Bluebirdton? Sparrowson. Right, Sparrowton. Your Honor, we heard that you had an accident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see that you're back on your feet. A flight of stairs? No, I was assaulted, if you can believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the sign, minding my own business, and the next thing I know, I was on a riverbank, 100 kilometers downstream. It sounds a little familiar. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an axolotl accountant. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple questions by you as part of an investigation? By all means. Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Yes. Have you ever convicted him? No, that man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason why we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon? Have you heard of any rumors of an uprising? Of course, tons! You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing the government down. You know, I was the one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the June Days uprising of 32. That was some messy legal work. What about recently? Have you had anyone talk of anything specific? Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that imposter Judge Romulus had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire, gunpowder. The man is not mentally stable. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I was seeing if there was another, date and time that matched up, but I was wrong. So never mind. I don't know my French history. Okay, that's all. Okay, so is it... Can I go back to... did he mean... Aha, I can go back. Okay. Monsieur Vulpes, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. There is good news and bad news. Let's hear the good news. I found a way you can meet the Croque Monsieur. He looks around the Rue des Marmosettes on Friday evenings. On the Monkey Road by... Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame. That seems simple enough, so what's the bad news? The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak to anyone who does not know a secret password, and I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see, that is a problem. I apologize, I cannot be of more help. It's not a problem at all. You've given us a fantastic lead. I think we know what the password is. We do? Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thanks for the help. The Rue. Okay. Oh! Oh, he's a croc! Is that how you say the sandwich? It's not croquet, it's like... Is it croc? This is very clever. Is that him? It must be. Excuse me, monsieur. I don't recognize these fellas. What's the password? The password, Etam. Oh, I took you fellas for bird brain cops, but you actually know the secret password. So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions. You are the croque monsieur, are you not? That's the croque monsieur to you. Mon Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong. I'm not really hearing the difference. In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is... Don't tell me, you idiot. Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. Why do you think I use an alias? Just tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves? Come on, I don't have it all day. Well, to be honest, what I really want is... A fancy gun. A fancy gun. I need an exquisite firearm that can't be bought from any old gunsmith or merchant. Ah, you're a man with discerning taste, huh? Take a look at this. It's my own custom-manufactured masterpiece. The greatest pistol in the world. Double-barreled, ivory handle, percussion cap, of course. It takes mini ball ammunition, so it's super accurate. It's certainly quite something. I'll give you this one right here for 500 francs. 500 francs for one gun. It looks nice, but it can't be that good. Listen, this is a one-of-a-kind gun. Double-barreled mini ball pistol. That's cutting-edge technology. Frankly, you're robbing me blind at 500. So are you going to take it or what? To be honest, I don't have that kind of cash ready to hand over right here, right now. Ah, that's quite alright. We can do installments. How does 50 francs a month at 10,000... a percent APR sound? Well. Saint Murder. It's the fuzz. Cheese it. Wait, Croque Monsieur, come back. Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail the dastardly fellow. Don't get too close. That crocodile's got a gun. What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ? You blind, Severin. That was the Croque Monsieur. We were in the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but you your smug entrance just ruined everything. That was the Croque Monsieur? Never would have guessed. You don't sound very concerned. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than finding the rebels. Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation, or to do with anything for that matter? I would appreciate it if you just answer the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name? I don't deny it. A man has the right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have that right, but why would a man do such a thing? I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volerti. Wait, that's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? Answer me, Severin. What is going on? What did the Inspector Volerti say?
Man, that croc can run.
It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin. We have. I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson. What? What's that all about? It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong. Heh, nosy. blighter. So, tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. You lost the croque monsieur, I take it? Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile, but he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all. I see. Well, the croque monsieur's lead gone. Our investigation has reached a dead end. Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase. He dropped something? What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me. Wheeze. I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson. Don't judge me. Ow. 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 Mon Dieu, what is it now? Muscle cramp? No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something inside my shoe. Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. Let's put our investigation hats on and find whatever it is. Noah's Bar. All animals welcome, except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix somewhere else. Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh? Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but... Whoa, Falcon, keep it classy. I'm just stating the facts. Yeah, this is the thing he dropped. It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 300 musket balls. To be delivered to the sleeping city. This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here, but given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson. It was nothing. But the sleeping city? Where would that be? Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess. I'm pretty sure that location is not a literal city. For one thing, we always know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle. A riddle? Well, I'm stumped, and hmming is getting us nowhere. We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles. A know-it-all, huh? Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Do you think the croc dropped anything else too? An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word Descartes on it. Or Descartes. There you go. The owner's name, perhaps. I don't think so, Falcon. Seeing the graffiti on the wall behind you? Daywall. Somebody thinks day funny. Oh boy. I see hanging bushels of onions. Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions. How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral. Confederacies of onions. Okay, we're done. Flocks of onions. We're done. Sparrowson. The sign is difficult to read. The paint is faded. Trottle fruitier. Tweakadell feedier. There's no way it says that. You just made up those words. All words are made up, Falcon. Is there anything else? Does that street lamp look broken to you? Yep, I think all the lamps on the street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken panes. We're done. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting. It does? There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined. Well, I wouldn't say good. You paid 20 cents for those. File this away in the evidence folder. You want me to file away the broken glass? Yep. I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I am owed compensation. I think the government officials have better things to worry about than your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson. We'll see about that. Glass shards added. I mean... Oh, I think, yeah, okay, we hold B. That's how we do it. I think we're done here. Okay, I guess we can come back if we think we've forgotten something. Okay. Ooh, another cutscene. Oh. Who is this? Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle? Beaumont? Beaumont? I think that's an R. Beaumont. Don't call me that. Ah, my apologies, madam, but what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable? It's dark, cramped, and more than a little macabre, but it'll do. Excellent. I have hired private security to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured, your weapons are safe. Tell me, Friar, are we doing the right thing? Of course we are, madam. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts. Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupted rulers of this country. When the time comes, I'll be the one to pull the trigger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I actually think we might stop there. Looking ahead. 3 hours in. Actually seems like we have a little bit more to go. I think we're going to save this for tomorrow. Because I think we have until the... They said that the revolution is supposed to be at the end of February, and it's February 5th. I think we have, like, a month's worth of days left. So I think we're gonna stop here. Pick it up tomorrow. And just finish it then. I think that'll be good. We'll take our time with this one. I don't want to rush it. And then we'll just adjust Bird Week as it goes. You guys know how it happens. So anyway, let me see here real quick. Because I feel like it's gonna go on for longer. I know bedtime soon anyway. I know. And I want you to be here for this, Emmers. Let me see. Well, and it's so surprising to me that they're like, man, each case takes 20 minutes. There's no way that this takes 20 minutes. Even if you're rushing through this, you have to be completely just skipping over secret! A year! She just said it very simply. But you hit a year! Look at that golden rocket! Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime, Secret. Thank you so much! You hit a year! I've been subbed for a year. Look at I know! It looks so awesome. I love it. I love it. Looks so good. Hold on. I think that deserves a fist bump. There we go. Secret! Thank you so much for hitting a year of being subscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here today. If you'd like a fist bump, please go ahead and punch your screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wha-bam! Amazing! So good. Let's play some music. How exciting. That's awesome. You hit a year. You've got a golden rocket. It looks great. So good. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for our stream. For today. Tomorrow we will pick this up and finish it. I think we have quite a bit more. Is there one after the gold rocket? There should be, but I haven't designed it yet. Because I don't think anyone's reached it. Though I don't know if it updated. We may have actually more than just that. Hold on, that would be under viewer rewards? No. That's under community? Hold on. Channel? Nope, not channel. Stream? Oh, it's probably under affiliate? Subscriber badges. There we go. We have a 1.5 year. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see. It may not even be a rocket at all. Right now we have unlocked the 1 year to 2.5. So soon we will have our 1.5. I need to come up with that soon because, excuse me, it cannot not be a rocket. Would you do a double rocket? There's no room. There's no room. I think it might change per, like, hitting a year. Well, these are supposed to technically be jetpacks. So I don't know. But we'll see. I feel like at some points you actually unlock more individual ones, but I'm not really sure. But it's a rocket. But a jetpack rocket. A lot of times when you look at if you look at searches for jetpacks, a lot of them are just oftentimes rockets. It's just a rocket on someone's back. That's how everyone draws it. This one, and they technically, it's hard to see. They actually have like two like spouts on them at the bottom. They kind of look like feet though. When I look at it. But I feel like a gold rocket with heart eyes, that's kind of like, I feel like that's the end of the rockets. You can't really go beyond that. So it has to be something else. It has to be another thing. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. We'll see when we get there. Because I have like, they're all, a lot of the faces that we've used, what else would we put there? I think they need to be different. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I haven't decided yet. I think we're still, I think there's only one person who's close to the 1.5. But they're still like maybe 2 months away, something like that, 2 or 3 months away. So we've got time. I've got time to decide. I was going to do like a combo of, I remember mentioning this before. I was going to do some combo. I thought about redesigning them entirely and doing something where the subscriber badge and the bit badge paired together for a thing. Like if you had them side by side, they would like match up in like a different, it would look like they went together. I could never think of what to do. So we'll see. I'm not sure what we'll do. I think it would. I spent like a long time racking my brain trying to figure out how to make them match and like what shape to do and how to make it look like they both went together, but I could never figure it out. And I haven't really thought of any better ideas since then, so I've kind of given up on that idea. I do feel like I need to put something in place of the bit badges though, because they're just the standard ones. Maybe like a background, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The background could be swirly and matched with another. Interesting. But the badges could be separate. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I could see that. So that someone has one but not the other. Yeah. Makes sense. I'll have to think about that. Because they're so small. Their icons are so small that it's like there's not a lot of info that can go in there. That's the thing I kept running into, is like there's just anything I do, it just is so tiny. No one can see it. But yeah. Small but mighty, that's true. That's a good point. But anyway. Okay, well, so we're gonna end here. Like I said, tomorrow we'll finish this. I don't wanna rush it. I could, I don't wanna rush it. So we'll go ahead and we'll just kind of end here for today. But tomorrow we'll be back with more Aviary Attorney. And then we'll kind of see how the rest of the games fall in line. I just remembered, we might not stream on Tuesday, or it might be late, because I have the person coming in to fix my dryer on Tuesday. So, but I don't know what time yet. So we'll kind of see what that is. Well, made it to the end. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow. Error Valkyrie, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, we're playing this great bird game that I'm really enjoying. That is like Ace Attorney, but they're all birds. This is our second stream. We should be able to finish it tomorrow. I'm just afraid if I keep going now, it's gonna last forever. Late stream is best stream. We'll see how it goes. And we'll probably be playing Death's Door on Tuesday if we stream. So we'll see how that goes. But Air Valkyrie, I hope your day is going well. You say that like it's a bit. Ah, Valkyrie! Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. Right there at the very end. Thank you so much. 2 Prime gamers in the chat. Amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Primers only chat? I wish that was a thing. Imagine. But okay, we're gonna end here. Oh, you know what? Here. Well, hold on. Let's see what they're working on. I wasn't going to raid, but let me see what they're working on right now. Oh, I don't think they're doing an animation. I'll save it for one day when they're doing an animation. I think they're just drawing. Anyway, all right, we'll just end. But anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I think we're just gonna end. I'm actually really tired, so I think I'm gonna just like pass out after we end here. But I think we're gonna end here. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Tomorrow we'll be back. More Aviary Attorney, more bird crimes. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I'll have a good one. Bye-bye!